This is Dancing in Heaven. This is a book that was inspired by Russell T Davies's series It's a Sin. This told the stories of four young men who were moving to London, stayed together in a house share called the Pink Palace, and explored their lives, their sexuality, their coming out, and all of this was in the time of between 1981 and 1991, and of course 1981 was the first case of AIDS in the UK. And this is a time when we didn't know what was causing it, we didn't know how it was spread, we didn't know how it's passed on. And so the series followed the people and how they were coping with what was going on around them. And I absolutely loved the series. I cried, I laughed, I cried an awful lot. And it was absolutely fabulous, but I wondered where the women were. You saw a few individuals, but not many. And I was ranting on Facebook, as I do. And a friend of mine said, well, actually, and it turned out that she was doing her first stint as a nurse, as an 18-year-old at Guy's Hospital in the infectious diseases ward. And she was surrounded by these young men who were dying. And there were the older nurses there who didn't really want to have anything to do with these young men. They were too afraid. And so it tended to be the younger nurses who actually did the day-to-day hands-on nursing. And so she got the opportunity to get to know these men. But she also got the opportunity to meet their friends. And this was a sweet little 18-year-old from the home counties. And she was meeting these beautiful, flamboyant, amazing gay people. And they took her to Heaven nightclub. And so hence she started Dancing in Heaven. And it was an amazing story. She's an amazing woman. And I thought, I have to write about this. I have to share this. And so the first story in the book, Dancing in Heaven, was born. And then because I'd got that first story, I started thinking there must be more stories out there. And I started talking to different women, reading newspaper articles, which, as you can imagine, being published in the 1980s in the red top tabloids, were, should we say, interesting. But I also heard some amazing oral histories,